All right, everybody, we're here into round 7 of the Ohio State TCG tournament today. We have Nolan Frieda versus David the Cook. We're going to see a... No, I didn't even say David E. I said the, like T-H-E.
Oh, David the Cook. Got it. I heard E. Like
Pookie's putting me on tilt. I need to see some what faces in the chat. Who is this dude talking right now? Put me some what faces in the chat. We're going to have hopefully a fun round 7. I believe if these players win, they are in. If they tie, they are out. So this is definitely a cutthroat match here. We see Nolan's playing what I believe is going to be Ho-Oh Manetric. Possibly just straight Manetric. I actually see some water energy. I believe that Nolan was playing Manetric Seismitoad at some point, so he could still be running something along those lines. And so far I see David Cook with a Dredagen. I'm going to go ahead and go the Yveltal Gallade. He's been running that for a while too, so we will see what these players have in store. We're also getting set up for Pokken Tournament after here to be able to have people participate. We see Nolan's going to go ahead and play a Parallel City, not in the stadium slot. And we're going to go ahead and see what David Cook's got in store. He has a trainer's mail here. He probably should start off with the trainer's mail. He's looking for the battle compressor. He does not have the ability to get the Gallade out this turn. He has too many cards in his hand that he's not able to just burn, having 2 Zoroarks in his hand. But he also doesn't want to Sycamore his Zoroarks away. He's going to go ahead and Ultra Ball the Zoroark and the Zoroark Breakaway. He looks like he's going to go ahead and get a Shaman. He's doing a quick deck search. Let me see. David Cook is going to take that Shaman EX with that Ultra Ball. Alright, so we're going to come in here. We see David Cook did play that Shaman EX on the bench. He's looking to... He is just not have a very good hand right now. David Cook is really struggling. He's going to go ahead and attach the Muscle Band. He is going to just go ahead and Sycamore here. He didn't want to do it, but he kind of was put in a tough spot. If he wanted to be able to play a supporter this turn, he was going in with that. See, David Cook's going to go ahead and play Veltal and Azurua on the bench. He did have, I believe, Battle Compressor. He's going to go ahead and play that. He's going to go ahead and get rid of his Gallades and a Maxie's. Probably, he does have a Gallade prize. So we see he's going to try to decide what he wants to get rid of for his second card. I don't believe he has a dark energy in his discard pile, but he also might just look to get rid of a judge. He wants to get rid of some supporters that he wants to play. He's going to go ahead and get rid of that judge. He did fix the tripod. It looks great now, Pookie, by the way. Compliment for the Pooks. Alright. You see. And David Cook's going to go ahead and pass his turn. Nolan's going to attach the Mega Manectric Spirit Link. Go ahead and Mega Evolve. He's going to Sycamore. He has got a ton of cards in his hand as options to play right now. Just going to go ahead and start with a Max Elixir. He's got the Lightning Energy. He is playing Fire Energy as well. So he is playing Ho-Oh as well. He's going to attach the Electric Energy to his bench Manectric EX. He's going to do a quick discard search here. He's going to look to use the Turbo Bolt and attach 2 energy to his other bench Manectric EX. We see David Cook is going to get knocked out from that Turbo Bolt with the 110. David Cook's going to go promote the Shaman EX. So here we see David Cook is going to go ahead and play the Reverse Valley, allowing himself to do an additional 10 more damage with his Dark Pokemon. And we see a Ace Trainer from David Cook. See, both players are going to go ahead and cut each other's deck. And David Cook's going to draw 6 off of this. Nolan is only going to draw 3, as he is ahead in prize cards. Nolan does have a VS Seeker in his hand, so actually it looks like he has 2. So Nolan is easily on the way. We see David Cook's going to go ahead and play that Target Whistle, putting that Shaman EX onto Nolan's bench. See a Battle Compressor from David Cook. He's going to go ahead and just continue to thin out his deck to be able. He already played a supporter. Excuse me. He already played a supporter this turn, so he's going to go ahead and just look to thin out. He's going to discard a Giovanni and a Hex Maniac, it looks like. See, both players are having a really good time here. We see a Sky Return from David Cook and a promotion of the Evil Tong. David Cook is really having a hard time here. See a Fighting Fury Belt, a Lysander up the Zorua. This is not looking good for David Cook. If I were David Cook, I'd probably just scoop this game at this point. He has a lot of nothing in his hand. He has no Zoruas on the bench to be able to evolve. And he is going to need to win a game 3 if he wants to continue. He has to win a game. And because it's not looking like he's going to win this game, granted, anything could happen. Just Nolan's board is just looking so good right now that even if Nolan doesn't draw into anything for a couple turns, Nolan is still attacking. Nolan is still putting damage out. So if I were David Cook, I'd probably consider scooping at this point. just to save time to be able to try to get through 3 games. Because again, neither player can tie. They cannot tie this game. If they tie, they will not cut. So we're gonna see what happens here. He is gonna go ahead. He's gonna not get any more basics, so he's gonna go ahead and just drop his cards and go ahead and scoop that game. So Nolan is gonna be the winner of the first game in this match, and we will be right back with the second game. All right, we're gonna head into game number 2. We see that David Cook is going to choose to go first. He's going to start off with an Ultra Ball here. He started with the Shaman, and this is not good for David Cook. He does not want to start with Shaman. He does not actually want to waste that bench space. He doesn't want to see that Shaman at all. If he isn't drawing cards with it, he does not want to see it. So this is not good. However, he does have a possibility of getting the turn 1 Gallade here, so that's always good for him. He's going to be able to Ultra Ball the Gallade. He's going to be able to attach the Muscle Band to that active Shaman, which again, he would wish was any other Pokemon. And he's going to be able to Max Seize this turn for the Gallade. So this is actually really good for David Cook. He's going to be able to get a Zorua actually, or a Yveltal and attach that Muscle Band to it. He's not going to go ahead and attach to the Shaman. I'm sorry about that. He's going to go ahead and take a Fright Night Yveltal. So he is going to attach that Muscle Band to the active Shaman because it has no effect on the Fright Night Yveltal, so it's kind of a waste to attach it to the Yveltal. Especially because David Cook is going to look to Sky Return. See the Maxi Gallade. He's going to go ahead and draw 5. I don't know if I would have gotten the Fright Night Yveltal. I might have got a Zorua. Just to be able to have that Zorua there. You want to have a Zorua with a Muscle Band, and you want to have a Zorua with a floatstone. We're about to perform surgery in here. Watch out. We see David Cook's going to go ahead and play Battle Compressor, discarding a Sycamore Ace Trainer and a Lysander. So this is really good. He's going to go ahead and Premonition. He's going to be able to put whatever card he wants on top to start his next turn, which is pretty important for him. And he has definitely got an explosive turn one here. This is going to be really good for David Cook. He needs to win this game if he wants to continue on in the tournament. We're going to see we're going to see him go ahead and attach a dark to the shaman, and he's going to pass his turn to Nolan. Nolan's going to start off with a Hoopa. He's going to search his deck for 3 Pokemon EX, excluding Hoopa. Seeing he's going to take what seems to be a Ho-Oh and 2 a Manectric and a Shaman. So we're going to be able to see him get plenty of Pokemon that he's going to need for this turn. So it's definitely not going to end without a fight. Again, however, if David wins this match, this game of the match, they will be 1-1. Neither player wants to tie at this point. They both need this win in order to cut. So hopefully they're able to get through a game 3 to be able to cut. It will be very unfortunate if they aren't able to. We see Nolan's going to attach an Energy, a Spirit Link, a Fighting Fury Belt, and then he's going to also play that Articuno onto the bench. And we see a Sycamore for 7. Rip. He's going to go ahead and split with an overrun damage here. He's going to put 20 on the bench Gallade and 40 on the active. David Cook's going to go ahead and start his turn. Also, Nolan's turn was amazing. A super great turn for him as well. This could go either way. We see David Cook's going to attach that DCE onto the Shaman EX. We're going to see him go ahead and Sky Return. I believe he's going to send out the Fright Knight, Eviltall, and this is going to definitely hurt Nolan. We see Nolan is not going to be able to use his Manectric Spirit Link this turn. He's actually going to go ahead and discard 1 and a Sycamore with his Ultra Ball. But one thing we will see is that Nolan will not be able to Mega Evolve. If he chooses to Mega Evolve, he will actually just end his turn as there is no effect of the Mega Spirit Link. So we're going to see what's going to happen here. I feel like Nolan's not going to misplay. He has a Lysander in his hand, so he's going to Lysander up the bench, Yveltal, and go ahead and Mega Evolve. He's going to get a knockout there, energize two of his Pokemon. He's going to play a Rough Seas. He's going to be able to heal some of that damage. Nolan is looking like this is great in his favor. He's going to attach the grass and the water to his bench Ho-Oh, and we're going to see amazing turn for Nolan. David Cook's going to go attach the Muscle Band and the DC and Judge. We're going to see. We see David Cook's going to go ahead and Premonition here. And I'm not sure what's in his hand. His cards in his hand are alright. He's looking okay. He just cannot get any Zoruas. He needs to see a full bench of Zoruas at this point. He does not have the time to sacrifice getting Zoruas. And unfortunately, they're in the next 5 cards of his deck, which might be one turn too late. We're going to see a Stadium in play, and then we're going to go ahead and see the Sensitive Blade for the knockout. Dim Cook is going to get those 2 prize cards. We're going to see Nolan's attaching a Fighting Fury Belt to the Articuno. It's going to promote the Manectric EX with the Floatstone on it. Nolan does have Parallel City. He's contemplating. He's going to go ahead and pick up the Shaman. Going to set it back down and go ahead and set up. We're going to see. Go ahead and attach Lightning Energy, and then we're probably going to go ahead and see the Parallel City here. He's going to put the Parallel City where he can get rid of the EXs on his bench that he doesn't want to see. And we see a knockout on the active and 30 onto the Friday Night Yveltal. We see there's one of those Zoruas that we were talking about on the top of the premonition for David Cook. He's going to play a Yveltal on his bench. He's going to start with a Trainer's Mail. We know that he has got the Giovanni in those top 4 cards, and that was it, because he's seen those 4 cards with the premonition. So if he's not choosing the Giovanni, then he just wasted that Trainer's Mail. They were not going to change from that last premonition there. There was 0 ability of heart in the cards for that. He's got a VS Seeker. He looks like he's contemplating if he's going to judge or... He does have an Ace Trainer there as well. This is not looking good for David Cook. He really needed to take this game. And even if he does, he is not going to have... Neither player is going to have enough time to finish that game 3 unless they get benched. So, this is not looking good. Either no one's going to advance or neither player looks like they would advance at this point. But you never know. I just feel like David Cook's not going to win this game in the next couple minutes here, and it's just going to draw into way too much time. to be able to complete a game 2. Or, I'm sorry, I apologize, a game 3. See him play as Arua. We know he drew into. He's got a battle compressor here. He also has the target whistle, which I believe since the Parallel City's in play, he will not be able to target whistle. See, David Cook's going to go ahead and battle compressor. We see David Cook's going to go ahead and shuffle up after that battle compressor. Nolan has a water energy Via Seeker. This is not good. Nolan's going to be able to Via Seeker and just bring up. He's just going to go ahead and bring up probably the Zorua. I'm not even sure. He has just so many options to be able to knock out. Nolan is in a very good position here. He's going to get the Lysander and bring up the Zorua with the energy. That's what I assumed he was going to go ahead and do. He's just going to take that knockout and put 30. He's probably going to put 30 on the bench to Zorua. There we go. Nolan is in such a good spot right here. David Cook is looking to just try to decide what he wants to promote. He's actually going to go ahead and promote the Zorua. And we see Nolan's going to go ahead and check David Cook's discard pile. David Cook looks like he must have Ultra Balled. He got a Shaman. He does not seem to have any more Zoroarks. And I believe this, if it was. Mind me that it is now the 7th round. I believe this is the game we've seen 2 Zoroarks get discarded early on and the Zoroark break. So. We're going to go ahead and see a setup for 6. Guess he actually went to do the setup because he wanted to. He could have the Zoroarks, and I'm just not remembering correctly. But he did have the ability to set up for 6, so that's why he went with that Shaman option there. We see Ultra Ball discarding a Floatstone. He's trying to decide here. He's going to get rid of the Yveltal. This is unfortunate right now because even if David Cook, again, even if he wins this game, he is going to. Neither player is going to be able to finish game 3, and it's going to take both of these players out of the running for top cut. See, David Cook's going to attach a muscle band to his bench. He will and set up for 5. He's going to play a 0 on the bench. And then he's going to go ahead and hit the... Oh, okay. Oh, okay, okay. Okay. He went to try to get a prize card when he was taking a knockout. And he actually did the 120 damage here. Fighting Fury belt allowed him to survive that, so. We have Judge Laura coming in to give that warning for that play. Foul on the field. And we see that had to have been a Chilling Sigh, but the Chilling Sigh, he flipped his Pokemon over like he was confused. So I am now confused. But we're going to go ahead and see. Dave Cook's going to attach that Dark Energy to the bench Yveltal. You see he's going to go ahead and VS Seeker for a Ace Trainer. He's going to play it. Nolan will get 3. David is going to get 6. We're going to shuffle up here. David is going to get a 6. Nolan's going to get that 3. Looks like Nolan does have a... looks like he does have a VS Seeker in his hand. I'm not 100% sure there. But it's looking like no one's going to be able to get out of this easily. We see Nolan start off his turn with a Judge. David Cook did take a prize from that knockout onto the Articuno. Nolan got 2 Lightning Energy and an Ultra Ball, so he's going to be able to start attaching. He has free retreat to bring out the Ho-Oh, and he's going to take the knockout and put 30 onto one of David Cook's bench Pokemon. I could see him looking to put 30. I'm assuming to put 30 on the Zoroark, and I just missed it. So you see David Cook, he's trying to decide what he wants to promote. And he is really fighting hard this game. David Cook has to be able to get through this Ho-Oh EX. And it is really big. This is a 220 hit point Ho-Oh EX. And it's just looking like it's not going to end well for David Cook. David Cook is really struggling with his damage. We simply see the Ho-Oh, no one's able to manipulate his bench. not allowing David Cook to be able to fight with the Zorark. And so David Cook is looking to just be able to pitch Black Spear, but it's just not looking good for David Cook. So David Cook is going to go ahead and via Seeker. He's going to take a Lysander. He's going to go ahead and Lysander up that Articuno. He's contemplating whether he wants to put the DCE onto the bench Zorark, or if he's going to go ahead and attach it to the Evil Tall. He's going to go ahead and attach to the Evil Tall and put 60 onto. Trying to decide. He's going to go ahead and choose Mega Manetric. We see Nolan goes ahead. He's going to take the Lysander. He's going to Lysander up and attach the Fire Energy to retreat 4 games. We see Nolan Frida taking game 2. Unfortunately, this is the end for David Cook, but he did an amazing job today. He still has the possibility. It's going to be a tough one to get top 16, but he could come away with some points today. Congratulations to both players. I see some great sportsmanship there at the end, the knuckle bumps. And that'll be it for the TCG event. We are going to go ahead and get some, we're working on setting up some Pokken. So we will be right back to let you guys know what's going to happen with that. Also, we will have the TCG starting time for Top Cut tomorrow and a little bit more information for you guys. So we will be right back.